Time now for our weekly EcoForum. Today we're discussing whether bottled or tap water is better for the environment.
And it's a very good morning to Planet Art consumer advocate Indira Naidu and environmentalist John D. Both big Duran Duran fans.
Yeah.
Okay, rules as always. You both get 30 seconds to put your argument forward. What are you arguing this morning, John?
Well, against bottled water. You know, financially we're spending $385 million a year on buying 250 million litres of bottled water. So we're paying more for bottled water than we are for petrol, which kind of doesn't make sense because you can get it virtually for free from your tap. Now, environmentally, of course, all that plastic that's ending up in landfill, most of it isn't recycled, and the transportation energy that it takes to ship water from the other side of the world or around Australia contributes to climate change. And of course, the final impact, bottled water doesn't have added fluoride in it like tap water does. So it's, you know, the tap water is definitely better for your teeth.
All right, Indira, your time to shine.
Look, it's obviously there is an environmental cost from plastic water bottles, but the reason a lot of people use water on the go in water bottles is because it's convenient. It's because it tastes better often than tap water. It's available at nearly every location. It's chilled in fridges around the country in convenience stores, and that's why it's you know, people are drinking 250 million litres of it. Yes, I think there is obviously a huge impact, but what I'd like to see is a container deposit legislation in all states that South Australia has in place, that you get 5 cents back for returning a plastic bottle. And because of that, we would see these bottles recycled. We would see less plastic bottles going into landfill.
A lot of people, John, think that bottled water is better because the bacteria has been taken out. But is that actually the case?
Well, the great thing about bottled water is, of course, you know, that it is convenient. I agree with you on that point of view. But from getting rid of that bacteria and all those kind of problems, what's interesting is this new filtered bottle from Brita that's come out now in all the major supermarkets. Now, it actually has the filter in the lid, which I quite like. So you can fill that up with tap water and then you can have it on the go, and it's light to carry around. What I like about that, less than $10, right? Now, I bought this last night at a supermarket. That was just under $3.50. So you only have to fill that up 3 times to get your money back.
Yeah.
Now, that costs you about 8 cents for every time you fill it up, now compared to $3.50. So financially for families, especially those doing it tough, you know, this is definitely the way to go.
Indira, what do you think about that?
Look, I think that's obviously a terrific way to go in terms of the convenience, because that is the problem with tap water, that it hasn't been seen to be convenient for consumers to move it around. The other great advantage is because it has fluoride in it, the tap water, you've got the added advantage of fluoride. But the great thing is that there's a product on the market at the moment called Rejuvenate, that a gentleman is already doing this. He's already filtering tap water, but unfortunately he can't find a distributor for the product. So there are some solutions out there to the fact that, say, there isn't any fluoride in bottled water, but we're just not seeing people taking these things up and running with them.
There's a buck in it, so I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Exactly.
That isn't
Someone
too
will
far
be picking
away.
up and running with it very soon. Great to see you guys.
Thanks,
It
Harry.
It wasn't the fire that we normally have with these debates, but...
Because there's too much water around, Carl.
There's not enough, isn't there? First of all, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, John.
Pleasure.